I'm Brett. Flying in Alaska has always been my dream, and now it's my reality. Hey. With my aircraft, I get to explore some of the most remote and wild places out here. Hey. Alaska's my playground, and I'm bringing you along for the ride. So hop in and let me show you around. This is Adventure Alaska. There's a saying in aviation: if you want to get there fast, fly commercial. If you want to get there eventually, fly yourself. That was about to prove true once again. The next morning, we woke up to low ceilings, poor visibility, and freezing fog. Morning. It is officially day 2. We got a little bit of weather, as I kind of updated you guys last night. We got a little bit of weather in last night. We ended up just calling it and staying here. Jeff, are you ready to go today?
I am so ready.
So we're waiting on a little bit of weather down at Watson Lake, but the plan is we're going to depart here at Whitehorse. We're going to head down to Watson Lake. Our 8 a.m. departure got pushed to 9, then 10, then 11. It became clear that crossing the border today was out of the question. We hatched a plan: fly toward Watson Lake and hope that the weather improved along the way.
And good morning, Whitehorse Tower, Cessna 819er for Alpha, we're holding short, runway 14 left.
Number 819er for Alpha, Whitehorse Tower at 02, line up runway 14 left.
All right, we are heavy, we have a headwind, we're gonna feel this out. You know, every time I do this route, I end up over the Alcan. And it's some stretch, right? When you do this route, unless you do the coastal route, you end up over the Alcan in some capacity. And every time I do it, you know, everybody kind of gives me crap because I always follow the road. And we always follow the road, right? Because it's safer to follow the road, even when you're a couple miles off the road. The time it takes to be rescued is, if there's an issue, is significant. But I like flying over the road because, yeah, sure, it adds a little bit of time to the route. But I like flying over and I like seeing the cars down below me. Because I always like go through my mind, like, where are they going? What are they doing? Why are they on this road? Because when you think about it, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like, we weren't in Whitehorse, and sure, there's some like cute little houses out here on this lake that we're going over right now. But for the most part, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. And so my thought is always like, where are they going? What's their story? Did they just vacation in Alaska and now they're headed back to the lower 48? Are they with their family? And it's funny because I've actually moved to Alaska 3 different times. I came up for a little bit of time right after high school, right before college. And I drove up. You know, I had these hopes and aspirations, and like I thought I knew what Alaska would have to offer, and it was just that anticipation of what is Alaska going to offer, starting a new chapter in my life. And so that's what the Alcan always meant for me. But I always look down and wonder what these people's story are that, you know, is driving on the Alcan.
Well, you know, I think I told you on the way up, when I came up here, I got off in Haines.
Yeah.
And then took my vehicle. I still had like 750 miles left to go. I'm like, oh my God. And, but started the drive. And then, 12 years later?
Yeah.
I'm flying over the same spot that I drove with you.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing where life takes us.
Yeah.
And it may be back to the same place.
Yeah, to me, this whole trip, it's me reliving a lot of places that I went as a kid that I've always wanted to go with an airplane.
Hey guys, Future Brett here. You know, one of the things that drives me absolutely nuts about YouTubers is when they accept sponsorships that have absolutely no relevance to their channel. Now, I'll admit, running this channel is expensive, and my goal has always been to give back to aviation. So, instead of taking on sponsorships from products that don't align with what we do here, I decided to launch my own product instead. For the last 20 years, I have been roasting my own coffee. It started with a small popcorn popper out on my patio, just roasting for myself. But as word got out amongst my friends, I began roasting for them too. Eventually, I had to upgrade. First to a half-pound coffee roaster, and then to a 4-pound gas-fired commercial-grade coffee roaster. Now, about a year ago, I looked into what it would take to launch a full-blown coffee brand. Let me tell you, it was a boatload of work. FDA approval alone was over 4 months worth of paperwork. You guys thought the FAA was bad? You should try the FDA. This journey required an even bigger roaster, a full-time roasting team, a marketing department, the whole 9 yards. But I love aviation and, well, I love coffee. So for me, it was 100% worth it. Today, I am proud to announce the soft launch of Adventure Roasters with our first coffee blend, the Bush Pilot Blend. Now, some of you may have caught a glimpse of that bag in my Headed South video. And for those of you that messaged me, yeah, it finally is here. This is the exact same roast profile that I've been perfecting over the last 20 years. For now, it's available exclusively to you here on YouTube. We're working on getting the new site up and running, but I was too excited to wait. So instead of filling this channel with off-brand sponsorships, I'm bringing you something that I have poured my heart and soul into. You'll see the Bush Pilot Blend listed in the products below, and if you use the code ADVENTURE at checkout, shipping will be on me. Thanks for your incredible support. Now let's get back to the video.
So we stuck to the Alaska Highway, the main artery connecting the lower 48 to Alaska, running from Dawson Creek, British Columbia to Delta Junction, Alaska. Our plan was to follow it to Watson Lake and then split the Rocky Mountains through the trench. But Mother Nature had other plans. Our first point of interest was Teslin, a small town with an airstrip about halfway between Whitehorse and Watson Lake. With no weather report coming from Teslin, the plan was to see if we could make it there or turn back.
Alrighty, party people, we are coming up over Teslin, and Teslin is absolutely gorgeous right now. If we can keep this trend going as we're flying through, it's going to be a phenomenal day. But I do think it's supposed to get a little worse as we go up, so we might be coming back to Teslin. But right now, we are headed over to Pine Lake. This was a good call. This was actually Jeff's call to keep going to Pine Lake and instead of staying in Teslin. Great call. This was a phenomenal call because the weather has actually opened up quite a bit for us. So the plan of attack right now is we're going to go land at Pine Lake. We're going to pull out Starlink and we're going to pull up the weather because neither one of us have service out here. So we're going to use Starlink Mini. We're going to pull that out. We're going to see what weather we've got going into Watson. We're also going to see what the weather looks like going down the trench, and if all looks good, we're going to continue on and hopefully make Kamloops tonight. So hang on with us while we get into Pine Lake, which neither one of us have ever been to before. In fact, I genuinely had no idea this airport was here. Pine Lake traffic. White Blue Cessna, we're overhead. We're going to be crossing over midfield, and we're going to be entering a left downwind for landing.
Nice.
Nice. Let's go park by the windsock and yank Starlink out and see what we got.
Once we arrived, we regrouped and made the call. The trench was out. The weather was deteriorating, daylight was fading, and the last thing we wanted to do was find ourselves halfway through a 425-mile journey through the trench in the dark.
No, I didn't know it. Hit me out of nowhere.
It was definitely a spicy operation that we ran today, but we made it, and now we're on our way to our first stop. Is actually going to be over the top of Fort Nelson. Then we're going to drop down into, hopefully, Fort St. John, and we're going to end the day today, ideally, in Dawson Creek. No, not the TV show. So it was not filmed there. It had nothing to do with it, I don't believe. Did you ever watch Dawson Creek? Okay, neither one of us have seen Dawson Creek. So you tell me in the comments, am I going to the place where they filmed the movie? Am I going to find the characters there? We will find out.
Screaming now or never. To people I don't know. Yesterday is far enough away to see the difference. No, I didn't know it was coming out of nowhere.
All right, guys, we are about 10 minutes out of Dawson Creek. So we're going to be landing at Dawson Creek tonight. Tomorrow we're going to try to punch up and over, but for right now, we have had a long day. And we're going to wrap this one up here in Dawson for the day. We have a hotel set up. We're going to try to get some food. I think we're going to fuel first, so that way we're ready to rock and roll in the morning. But, yeah, that was a lot of flying today.
By now, the journey was testing me. Waking up to bad weather, unflyable conditions south of the border, and falling further behind schedule was disheartening. I had plans in the lower 48, and it felt like we were stuck on the wrong side of the divide. Jeff stepped in just about the right moment, and during our 3-hour flight from Dawson Creek to Springbank, Alberta, we talked at length about what this trip was really about. It was the journey itself. It was a reminder that this, all of it, was part of the adventure. Sometimes you get dealt a rough hand, and you have to make the best of it.
All right, Jeff. So one of the things that when I did my Starlink Mini video, one of the things people were asking me is, have you ever tried your Starlink Mini in flight? And so I wanted to give everybody kind of a quick update here, because you and I have been using Starlink Mini in the on the flight here for the last little bit. And so just to show you guys, right now we don't even have this aligned, and we're doing 107 megabytes per second down. So we're actually doing pretty good, all things considered. And yeah, we're not lined up or anything yet. It kind of comes in and out. Right now I am powering this. I'm not powering this off of the airplane. So FAA, if you're watching this, I'm not powering this off the airplane. I'm powering this off my Jackery unit. Yeah, overall though, I'm pretty impressed for considering we're literally in-flight entertainment right now. Wanna watch a movie?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna watch a movie now. You guys have fun.
As we approached Springbank, the forecasted weather showed up in force, shaking us as we descended.
Tower Cessna 81, 904 Alpha, we're entering the zone on the VFR route for 26.
94 Alpha Tower, continue right base, descent 1 you're number 1 for the field.
All right, we'll continue in, and we're number 1, 94 Alpha. Never tell a pilot they're number 1.
Yay!
We're number 1. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
So you said we were going to Calgary. I thought we were going to Calgary.
We're going to Springbank.
Yeah, I got that now.
So Calgary International, I landed there in the Bonanza last time, and they are just not, so I landed in LAX. They don't really like,
Jesus.
Holy where did that come from?
I don't know, but that's out of the seat.
Oh!
Make sure my seat belts are fastened.
Yeah, 94 Alpha, this is severe.
Okay, check this, yeah, continue in altitude your discretion.
Oh, my discretion. Holy fuck, dude. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, I know, but still, the dock. It's coming right up over that ridge. Sorry, John, you're gonna bleep that out. Holy 2,500 feet a minute. Woohoo!
I think it gets a little smoother down coaster, and I've had lower on base and on final it's a little smoother. The wind's 2505, you're clear to land runway 26.
26, clear to land 9 for up.
Look at the river, it's just
so
smooth
freaking
as
calm.
glass.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Surprising. Oh, I gotta grab a hold here.
Yeah, grab onto something. Holy I thought we were out of the freaking woods there, man.
That's what's surprising. Okay, so when you're drinking your coffee there?
Yeah, no, I almost peed.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was awful. Holy crap. Okay, well, yeah, that ridge line back there is, that's no joke, my friend.
Okay, check that. Right when you came over that hill, right?
Oh yeah, that was brutal, dude.
Winds down the surface 2408 knots, and you're clear to land runway 26.
26, clear land, thanks for help, 9 for help. Yeah, that was a gain and a loss of 2,500 feet per minute. Tail down.
We landed safely, grabbed an Uber to Calgary Olympic Village, and finally checked into a hotel. A nice change of pace from the previous nights, thanks to Marriott Bonvoy.
All right, we are in Springbank, and we're getting ready to fire up here this morning. Are you excited to go back to America?
So excited.
Hopefully we get to America today. We're going to try to get to Spokane today to drop Jeff off, and then I'm going to keep going south, hopefully.
Day 4 dawned and blue skies were on the horizon. It was a welcome sight. It was go time. But little did I know, today would completely change this journey for me.
Just getting airborne off of runway 35 at Springbank.
We departed Springbank early, pushing back across the Continental Divide once again. To be honest, this was way outside my comfort zone. First, I am petrified of heights. That's not a joke. Second, I've had a bad experience in the Owens Valley years ago when a powerful mountain wave put my Cessna through a roller coaster of downdrafts and turbulence. Mountain waves are serious business, and today there was already a warning for a strong wave right through our route.
Like the last time that you chose, just you.
There you go.
No, we're gonna be, well, the problem is now I'm really fast, and I don't want to try to go fast through here because...
I understand. I'm saying there you go to the altitude.
Oh, we're not under these yet. Not even close, dude. Maybe you're right. Let's hold this here and see what happens. I trust you.
Yeah, we're totally under them.
Okay.
My ears are popping.
What's that? Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, my descent rate was...
Oh, I'm good with it. I'm
Good.
okay with it. I didn't even know this airport was here.
Which one, Eckerd?
Eckerd.
I knew about Creston. I had no idea about Eckerd.
Is it that dirt strip?
It is.
Because we are over it right now. That is
Yeah,
it.
that's it. All right.
Huh. Well, there you go. I'll be damned.
All right. Been a while since I've done this. How to land on American soil. Oh, hang on. We're in America now.
Next station here, Charlie Golf, Quebec, Victor November is currently 8 to the north, inbound for runway 15, Crescent.
All right, we have mixture full forward, we got prop full forward, we got flaps in, we got the airport made, we've got a headwind now, and so we're just gonna kind of float it between these two trees. I don't see any power lines there, do you?
Negative.
Roger. What a cool approach. Welcome back to the US, man. Now, let's just not mess this landing up, and we're good. Want to try a short one. Sorry. Hey, hot fields.
They are hot fields. Right on. Good job.
Thank you.
Very excited.
Alrighty, we have cleared United States Customs. We are back in the US. I have my lucky American sunglasses on now, and we're gonna truck down towards Sandpoint. Then I'm cutting over to Coeur d'Alene, dropping Jeff off over in Spokane so he can get home, and then I am off to Southern Oregon. Off we go.
After clearing customs at Eckert International, we headed to Spokane to drop Jeff off for his flight back to Anchorage, when I discovered a major wrench in the plan.
Okay, do you have the Alaska app?
I do.
Cool. We need...
I could buy it.
Okay.
It's because I've got it all on my phone, and then...
What worries me, and I'm realizing, I really hope I packed my wallet and I didn't leave it sitting in the hotel room. Where did we stay last time? Wait, I couldn't have. I paid for gas. I paid for gas at wherever we just were. So I had it when we were at the airport. It was in my pocket, and now it's not. Really hope I didn't leave it there.
My wallet was missing. It must have fallen out somewhere back in Springbank, but I had no credit cards, no pilot certificate, and no driver's license. This trip was already behind, and now this kind of felt like the final straw.